everybody, it's Qqcknd, and today I wanted to do a review video all about this hair color, and this is Pulp Riot. And if you're like me, I have heard about Pulp Riot on social media, but I have never had the chance to play with it. And that's because Pulp Riot is a very elusive kind of color that has only been available for a couple weeks now. If you type in Pulp Riot in Google, you're gonna come up with this, but immediately afterwards, a pop-up is gonna come up that you cannot exit out of. The only way to get a hold of this Pulp Riot color is to receive a promotional password. With this password, it then unlocks the Pulp Riot store. This is because Pulp Riot is in such high demand that they are keeping the releases very limited and in limited batches. Pulp Riot color was developed by the people at Butterfly Lofts. If you follow them on social media like me, or you have no idea who they are a group of stylists who work by appointment only, doing really awesome hair colors. You've probably seen B Scene's work, it is amazing. These people came together and they developed this color line, Pulp Riot. So yesterday, my hairstylist and mentor, Josie, and I went full out and we did a full hairstyle on me with the Pulp Riot color line. This video is not sponsored. When the Pulp Riot was first released, she got one of the passwords after waiting patiently and paid full price for the color line. After our color experiment on my hair, it was both of our first times using Pulp Riot on a physical person. After that, we are really going to be pushing to have Pulp Riot at our salon, and hopefully you can look forward to that sometime in the future if you ever have an appointment with me or Josie. Getting into the review, I love this stuff. This stuff was amazing. Their color line is so seamless. It has everything you've ever needed. Plus, it is cruelty-free and vegan. Each one of the 18 people who came together to develop this color line put their own unique spin on each color. That way you know that this was a industry-made product line and that people who actually use it, who are actually every day in the salon with their hands in people's hair, developed it for use. Yesterday on my hair, Josie and I used the colors Aquatic, Velvet, Absence, Powder, and Nightfall. Josie bought the entire color line, but yesterday for her and I, we stayed in more of a cool kind of aqua family line just to get all of the different dimensions and stuff down. You can see that the color blends so well, and this is a very seamless line where the color melts into my natural hair. I was really impressed with how much this color melted in. With some other color lines, sometimes if you put it directly on bleached hair, sometimes you get that sort of bronze band where the blonde and the natural maybe sort of didn't lift all the way. These bands, I feel like, do not often get concealed very well with different fashion color hairlines. And for this, the melt is so seamless. It is like, I'm obsessed with it. This transition is like my favorite part. We did put this color on pre-lightened hair. My hair was, if you are viewing this video for the first time, I had a very grown out balayage where I had some green pieces painted on pre-lightened, highlighted hair. Yesterday, Josie took my hair all the way up with foils, leaving a little bit of root out to go completely blonde. Some of my green did not lift out. We went through one round of bleach completely with foils under a heat lamp, and then the second time we did a bleach wash, which stayed on for 15 minutes. After that, the green was really still in there, almost being driven deeper and deeper into the cuticle of my hair. And the Pulp Riot colors really covered everything. We were really worried that it would be really difficult for some of these lighter colors to cover the green. But you can see even the lightest colors on here don't really have any of that green wash, which we were really afraid of. So I think, like, definitely Look how light that is. And there's no even sort of shadow of green. Of course, we stayed in this aqua color family, so obviously if we were going to do pink or pastels, it might be a little more noticeable. However, I think that it covered really, really well. The application process was another thing that was something I've never experienced before. These colors applied exactly like paint. They went on thick and smeared down easily, and it's funny because their whole motto is, "You're the artist and we're the paint." All of this, we were like, yeah, cool, until we physically played with this product and it was 100% like paint. The first thing that came to mind, and I don't know if this is really far removed for me, but when I was little, my mom used to give me this like Sesame Street paint set. I'm sure they make these in other brands too. But it was a paint set that you can paint your tub with. And you know, it washed off when the kid got out of the tub and you were like, oh good. So this reminded me exactly like this, like hand paints, really thick, just awesome to play with. Just so smooth in the application down the hair shaft, so thick and penetrating, and not getting like sudsy or stiff. It did not feel like permanent hair color that squeezes out of a tube. It felt like paint that you were putting onto a palette. It was beautiful and seamless application. The bottles were pretty unique and the packaging was really unique too. Each one conveyed a different feeling, and honestly, anything to break up the monotony of working in a salon, or even with other brands that come in a little cup, a little tube, a box. Sometimes it's really nice when companies go all out on these packaging and have special design packaging. We use a color called Velvet, which I remember had a bunch of gloves on it, which I was like, oh, that really conveys a feeling like a velvet glove. I think that that's so important because what if you were shopping and you were like, I can't remember the little name, but it has gloves on the package. There you go. I think that's something that a lot of these brands really miss out on. And if you're someone like me who is attracted to packaging, already sold. So I got home yesterday, I went on their website because I was like, I'm buying this. And I was stopped by the password and email list. So I had subscribed myself to get a password, and checking my email right now just to see if there's any updates. No updates as of yet. Just confirming my pre-launch subscription, and I already did that. So if you are a consumer, a regular consumer, and you are not a hairstylist or hairstylist apprentice, and you want to get a hold of these products, I believe you absolutely can, as long as you go in and sign up for the password. There are no wholesale discounts and there are no industry discounts, so having your license does not offer any sort of discount. At least that's what Josie experienced when she ordered her color, but she ordered hers about a month ago, so things are always changing. Who knows? We were hoping to get a wholesale order, a wholesale account for our own personal salon. The price point is about $7 a tube, but I think that is really on par with Purvana and other hair colors out there. I do not have a ton of experience with other fashion lines like Arctic Fox, but mostly across the board, I have tried it all over the years, and this honestly was the most seamless application possible. Also, when we were done, we were able to take the colors that we didn't use and save it. And I think that was really cool too. That way you're not wasting. I can't repeat it enough, cruelty-free. And you can even see in this picture, after my blonding process, 2 bleaches in one day, my hair, it looks like I have a ton of split ends and a ton of breakage, a ton of damage. And when I looked at myself in this picture, I was like, yikes, what did I get into? My hair's ruined. After the color process, you can see that my hair has been given new life. It is super shiny, very soft to the touch, easy to play with, easy to brush through, and the breakage from that picture is not very noticeable. I think this color line was able to close the cuticle of the hair shaft, and anything that was damaged was smoothed down, and it really sealed the color in there for good. We rinsed out using freezing cold water, and honestly, I think it is so beautiful. I am obsessed with it. I think the colors blended so well. Seamless application, felt like we were painting a masterpiece, and honestly, I guess that's what it is. When I looked for more information about Pulp Riot, I could not find it. I could not find any reviews on YouTube, so I'm happy to bring this to you guys with just my honest opinion, not sponsored. We paid for all the products we could, and honestly, we fought hard to find them. But let me know what you think. I made this video for you guys because with the pictures I posted yesterday, I had a ton of questions. Do you like this stuff? I've heard of this stuff. How did you get it? And honestly, this is the most liked and commented picture on my Instagram to date. And Pulp Riot even commented on it, so I was beyond stoked. So if you want, give that picture a like. Check out Pulp Riot's Instagram. They reposted it via Josie's Instagram. Check out Josie, my color mentor, my stylist for life. And give this video a thumbs up if you're into it. If you are into trying Pulp Riot, or if you've tried it, let me know how you got your hands on it, because although I have only been on the email list for 24 hours, I am so eager to try this, get it in my salon, and use it on you guys. I love you guys so much. Keep track on my Instagram if you want to see the fading process of this. I'm so excited to see how it fades. Just from checking out other artists from the Butterfly Loft's Instagram, everything seems to fade beautifully and seamless, and honestly, giving your hairstyle a second and third life. I love unnatural hair colors. I love it. I am down for this. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and until next time, bye! Hey everyone, it's Qqcknd with a very easy DIY hair tutorial.